Today we're going to be telling the story of Benny the Ball Bergamasco. He started as an ancient samurai until he found the weapon that would ultimately create his identity. He was a big, mean son of a shit.
So you want to be Benny the Ball Berticelli?
Benny emerged from his sacred tomb with one thing and one thing only in mind. Find the weapon that will create my identity and seal me in the Bergamasco family history.
CrudFrog here today, and we're showing you how to get the Iron Ball weapon so you can be Benny the Ball Bergamasco. Okay? First, we want to go get our baby boy horse, Torrent. Now, I like to stop at the Church of Elden on the way, just to get the Site of Grace and just to check the place out, because I'm feeling like I committed some sins, and I need absolution. Onward and upward to get the motherfucking horse. Guys, so right after I get the horse, I usually like to advance time to the morning, just so it's easier to commute and it's not so dark. I chose the samurai because we have a bleed weapon, and we're going to need a bleed weapon for this next step. We're going to be going and kicking the shit out of the sleeping dragon in Dragon Barrow just to level up a little bit to make getting this weapon much easier. All right, head down east towards the fork in the road. Grab the map on the way. All right, guys, we are now at this fork in the road. We're heading to grab this map piece just to make it easy to see what we're doing. Careful for the frickin' bear! I always have to mention it because this place is overrun with nutball grizzly bears. Alright guys, now that we have the map fragment and we can see what we're doing, we want to go here. It's the Third Church of America. Let's go. Alright guys, upon coming to the Church of America, I like to grab the Sacred Tear and the Flask of, Physic, and then grab the Site of Grace, guys. Now, you know what? At this point, let's actually, before we go to Dragon Barrow, now that we have that point, let's go to the first step, Site of Grace, because we need to get ourselves a gold pickled foul foot, because that's going to make securing this bag of runes just all the more sexy. We're going to get way more of them if we crack that foot. Starting at the first step, we want to curl down this mountainside. We're going down to the beach, the shore of the beach. Now, I hope you brought your SPF 70, because I heard the sun's coming out. It's hot. It's wet. There's oh shit. Okay, we're heading down here, guys. You see this, how we're scaling down here? Make sure you don't fall too far. We are going eastern down here near the Spirit Spring. Okay, here's our gold pickled foul foot, baby. Now that's what I'm talking about. Come up the Spirit Spring. Shh. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Now I can't warp. That's nice. All right, and now we're warping back to the Third Church of America because we want to get our Arsist of Dragon Barrow from the Site of Grace. We're going to hop out through the window just like we did when we were 13 at 12 a.m. and we wanted to sneak out with our friends. Go smoke a few cigarettes at the park. Okay. Put your hand in the waypoint transporter, and we're going.
And we are now at Grail's Dragon Barrow.
Get on your horse, turn around, go under the legs of this freak. Well, I can, it's fine. Okay, we're heading southeast. Pretty cool, there's a gold seat on the way. Alright, I like to grab this other Site of Grace, guys, down the hill. For reference, this is where we are. We're at the Ferrum Great Bridge. Now, there's a big, scary-looking dragon down here.
But he ain't nothing for the likes of Benny the Ball Bergamasco. In samurai form, soon to be a ball-wielding man.
Go past the dragon. Alright guys, and on this path, we're going to come to an Erd Tree. Our goal is to get behind the Erd Tree and go up a Spirit Spring. Careful for the putrid avatar, guys. He's listening to Slipknot and he's not in a good mood. Alright, go up the Spirit Spring. Whoa! As I always say, I can see my house from here. Come up south, and there's the beautiful Fort Faroth. Before we do this, let's grab an OP talisman right now, guys. This is kind of on the fly. Run in the fort. It is dark. Just care for the bats. All right, they are nutcases. Come up the ladder. All my guides are basically the same. They all start with this setup, but this is just so we're getting beefed up and leveled up. You can grab this if you want. You don't have to. It's half of the Dectus medallion. You might as well while you're here. All right, come down here, guys. We're going to be dropping into a big old hole and finding Radagon's Source Seal, which is Frickin' nutball talisman to have right at the beginning of the game. It essentially grants you, I think it's 15 or 20 levels of stats. Oh, getting killed by a small rat. Real nice. Yeah, careful for all these rats. There's a fat rat over here and a small rat. We're coming down the hole. We're curling left. I'm grabbing the beautiful medallion. Then I'm quitting out so I don't get eaten. So if you exit game, it makes it easier because then you can just warp back outside. All right, 12 vigor, 13 endurance, 12 strength, 15 dexterity. We're going to put on this talisman. And it takes all of those up 5. Vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, man. Even that right away, we could be ready to rock. But we're going down the hill. And this is why you need a bleed weapon, guys, is because we're going to be bleeding this dragon. It takes a few minutes, but essentially you're bleed procking it every like 15 or 20 hits or so. Let's get that gold pickled foul foot on the hot bar ready to rock and start chopping away at this piece of ish.
An important part of Benny the Ball Burgomaster's story is when he slayed the sleeping dragon that nobody had the guts to do.
All right, guys, when you start getting that dragon down pretty low, you want to crack that pickled foul foot. I just cracked it a little late while he was dying, but I think I still got it off. And look, we netted 96,644 souls from that. Now, I think I missed... Oh no, we got the Golden Root 12 on that balcony up there. You don't need to use this, but we got this on the way to that Radagon Source Seal talisman.
Benny the Ball Burgomaster was a made man following his destruction of the dragon.
Oh, she's always screwing things up. Alright guys, you might be wondering, why are we coming all the way out here and leveling up when this weapon is close by on the start? Well, it just makes it easier to beat the braggart, blackguard, British guys talking about America's tits. Okay, when you level up these nutball stats this early, it just, you know, you take them out way easier. He's actually not a bad opponent when you first start out. Like, he is pretty decent, man. So I'm gonna do 20 vigor right off the bat, but this is up to you guys. This weapon is a strength and dex weapon. The iron ball, I think it primarily scales with strength, so you might even just pump a bunch of crap into strength, a little bit into dex. I mean, you know, I'll put the rest into vigor, and we're ready to go get the ball. All right, guys, we're warping over to gate front.
Benny was ready to complete the next part of his journey, obtaining the weapon that was his destiny.
Guys, head west up the Stormgate natural path. Shut up. Blow on someone else's horn. All right, I'll grab this side of grace too. For reference, guys, we're at the Stormhill Shack. We're heading up here under the bridge. Let's go. And under the bridge and down the natural cobble path. Oh, it's a nice old lady. What does she want? She wants to pinch our cheeks and call us her little boy? Get out of here. I ain't about that crap. Down the bridge, down the crumbling bridge, up the bend of the hill, we take a sharp right and we follow the natural path. All right, guys, we come up the path and then we look to our right and we have got some tombstones heading down the hill. You could grab the Site of Grace up ahead. I'm not going to just because I don't want to. I'm just not in the mood. Jump down these, but be careful. Get that Site of Grace if you think you might fall. Okay, they're not too hard, these ones. Boom. Now head north. We're going on another path here. All right. Now I'm going to squeeze my way between these two rocks, okay, and grab that Site of Grace. Maybe even rest up to top off that lost HP. Guys, at this point, we are here on the map. I'm going to go get this map piece. This is where we're headed, down to Liurnia of the Lakes. Now, there's some wackos in front of it. Just be careful. Get out of their clutches. You can even quit out now. All right, I quit out to de-aggro those guys because there's a bunch of those frickin' nutcases around here. Now we have the map, guys. I wish we had this part, but we don't. Now, I think we're going to Boil Prawn Shack. It's about up here. Don't worry. When I get there, I'll update the map and show you where I am. I'm busy. I'm trying to get my balls. Okay, guys. We've come to my mark, and it's really not that far off. The Boil Prawn Shack is right here from this mark. So, this way, north. There's a Site of Grace there. Let's grab that Site of Grace, baby. This is the man who has the Iron Ball weapon. Now, I find it easiest just to start kicking the crap out of him because then he's not aggroed and you get more hits in and stuff. But we have this Site of Grace, so in case you do die, you'll come back. Now, since we've pumped all these stats, we're not gonna lose to him. But if you do just come straight here and don't level up and stuff, he's going to be a semi-formidable opponent because he kicks the crap out of you with these balls. Okay, he likes to hit you with the balls. Let's get him. Bleed procs out the ass. And the nice thing about the Uchigatana is it has good range. So if you guys are wondering like where to get that, just look it up. There's a cave very early on close to the Stormhill Shack. You know, these guys, this guy has balls of steel. They hit hard and they hit fast. So you gotta kick the shit out of him.
And just like that, Benny the Bull had secured his future in the Bergamel.
I can't remember the last name.
Family.
Blackguard's bell bearing, the Iron Ball, the Blackguard's mask. Now we can fulfill our destiny. Now, caution, guys. Killing this guy does disable you to continue his quest line. Probably not that important, and unfortunately, that's the only way you're gonna get the Iron Balls. Okay, especially this early. Now, let me do something here. We are now Benny, the Iron Ball Bergamasco.
We are now Benny the Ball Bergamasco. To be feared by everyone. Slayed the sleeping dragon, slayed the ball man to get the frickin' balls. And we love these balls.
Now, guys, if you want yourself a nice challenge, play through the whole game just with your balls and your word as Benny the Ball Bergamasco. You can wear armor. Alright, it'd be a little hard without armor. Now, this weapon requires you to be right on all your enemies. That's the thing about it. Like, it's just strength, and it's just being right on them and being able to dodge and know their attacks. Iron Balls acquired. We got our balls. We got our word. We secured our destiny as Benny the Ball Bergamasco. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide. Thank you all so much for watching. Stick around for all kinds of videos, including these beautiful Elden Ring guides, and we will see you for another one. That's Benny signing off.